Hey guys, this is Thomas at MealFit, and we've got a really great dish for us today. It's kind of an interesting little twist on a couple favorites that everybody has. So we're going to do meat cupcakes with sweet potato icing. Now, the first thing you're going to do is get your pot of water on the boil. You're going to put a little salt in your water. Then we're going to take our sweet potatoes. Now, what we've done with our sweet potatoes is we've peeled them and chunked them. It doesn't really matter how big the chunks are because you're going to mash them anyway. So we're going to take these, we're going to put them into the water. Now we're going to let that boil. After that gets done boiling, they're done fork tender. What we're going to do is we're going to mix some ingredients in it and then put it on our cupcakes as an icing. Now for our meat cupcake, what we're going to do is we've got 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We're going to take 3 eggs. We're going to take 1 onion. Now on our onion, what we've done is we've put it in the food processor, minced it up really good. We're going to put it in there. We're going to take some garlic powder. All the exact ingredients are in the notes. Take some basil. We've got some Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Now, here's the thing we're going to do that kind of makes this thing a little bit more healthy and keeps us away from what everybody seems to want to avoid these days. Is what we're going to do is we've got coconut flour, or you can use almond flour. We're going to take 1/4 cup of that and add that into here. Okay, we've got all this in here. We're going to mix this up really good. We've got everything mixed into our meat mixture really good. Now, I'm not a huge fan of pan, but I do know that it helps this recipe a lot. We've got a large pan, but we're not going to fill them all up. So what we're going to do really good is spray the inside of this muffin tin so that it doesn't stick. Okay, we're going to spray them all. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our meat mixture and put it in our muffin tin. Okay, just like this. And we're going to fill these up about almost right out all the way because we want a larger cupcake. So we're going to fill these up. We're going to set our oven at 375, and then we're going to bake them for about 10 to 20 minutes. Now, it all depends on your oven. You've got to keep an eye on these things. You don't have to watch it like a hawk, but you've got to keep an eye on these things. So we're back, and we've taken our potatoes out of the water. So we've drained the water off, and then what we've done is we've added some salt and butter. Now, again, all the ingredients and the exact ingredients are in the link below. And so what we've done, we've just taken a potato masher and we've just mashed potatoes. Now, what happens is the potatoes get to this consistency. So when they get to this consistency, what we want to do is add them to our food processor because this is going to have to be an icing, okay, like an icing consistency. So we'll add it to there, put our top back on. Now, this is the consistency we want right here. We're going to put it in a bag in just a second and then top our cupcakes. So we are back and we've got our potatoes done. Our cupcakes are done and we're taking them out of the oven and they look great. Not like a typical cupcake, but they still look good. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to put the icing on the cupcake. So what we're going to do is we're going to take just a plastic bag. Now you could get a fancy piping cupcake bag. We don't do cupcakes enough to rationalize that cost. So what we're going to do is just take a bag and then just take some sort of cylinder, a vase, a pitcher, something like that, and take your bag and stuff it in there just like that. Wrap the edges on the outside. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your icing or your sweet potatoes, put it in your bag. Let it settle, and take your bag out just like so, just like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to take some of the air out. Now, get it all to one side. Now here's the tricky part. You do not want to cut a huge hole, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the edge of it and you're just going to cut a hole right there, just like that, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this to put our icing on top of our cupcake. Now you could just take a spoon. You can just take a spoon and put the sweet potatoes on top. That's fine. We want it to look a little bit cool. So this is the way you do it, and hopefully it works out for you. Again, this is Thomas at MealFit. We hope you enjoy this. If you make it at your house, please post a picture and tag us in. Thanks, guys.